everybody, today I'll be showing you my game, Half Moon. The object of this game is to score 7.5 points or 29.5 points. This is how the game works. Shuffle up the Half Moon cards and deal one face down to each player. Also give each player one of these stand and pass tokens, and then the game can start. Starting with the player to the left of the dealer, each player has 3 choices. They can either stand, which they put their token stand side up. They can no longer take cards for this round. They can pass, where they don't take a card this turn. When it gets back to them, they can take a card. If they don't on that next turn, they must stand. And they have a third option. They can take a card. So this person might want to take a card, and it's a 10. So more than likely, he's going up for the 29.5 at this point. Please note also, these hold cards are always kept secret. A deck of Half Moon cards contains the numbers 2 through 10. There is also an Apollo 11 card, which can be used as either a 1 or 11. Then there are 4 different half-point cards. The half-point cards are special because they also give you a special ability. When a player is dealt one of the half-point cards, look at the symbol above, and that player gets a matching token of that kind. If you want to find out what the power does, it says it right on back of the token, and also says it right here on your handy reference card. The round continues until every player is done taking cards and every player is standing. Then we'll turn over the hold cards and see who wins. It looks like these 2 players are the only ones going for the low. This player had 7 and this player had 8. So in this case, they actually tied. 7 and 8 are both the same amount of distance away from 7.5. So they would actually, both these players would both get a low chip for winning. So now we need to determine who won the high. This player had 28.5. This player had 28. But this player hit it right on the nose, 29.5. So they win the high token. That's the end of the round. Shuffle all the cards up. The next player to the left is a new dealer, and play again. The first player to get 3 chips, either low or high, wins the game. You can also play 3 other versions of the game. You could play the low only, the high only, or the Eclipse version, where if you go over 7.5 or 29.5, you bust and are out of the round if you go over 29.5, and if you go over 7.5, well, then you got to shoot for the high. There's also 2 mini expansion cards, the Harvest Moon and the Blood Moon. They add a little bit of variety to the game. Thanks for checking out my game, Half Moon.